35 out there right now. 35. Welcome to Daylight Giving Back Time. Well, that was last Sunday, but this is the first weekend. Really after the fact. Not really getting a late start. You know how it works with this kind of hobby on the weekend. You get up at 8, but the clock says it's really 9. You get out of the shower at 8:35. The clock says it's really 9:35. You get to your first spot at 10:03. The clock says it's really 11:03. It's like backwards and forwards at the same time when it comes to this hobby, trying to stay out as late as possible. Heck yeah. Let's go ahead and enjoy this cold day out there. Who knows what we're going to find, if anything at all. Clouds are moving out. But you know what? I can't leave until I feed the babies first. They need it. Well dang. Out of bird seed. Let's hope this holds them for the next day or two. They'll tell me if it does or not. Dang. Got a quarter of the way there to my location. And I remembered that I forgot something. The main reason I came out here today. To drop off 2 little paintings for them. To work on for about a year, Come back and get these masterpieces later, see what kind of art they create on these things. Gotta find the perfect spots, no mistake. Well, there's that shadow dividing line right there between light and dark. No line at all. Or is it? What a line indeed. Is it old or new? That's the question. Some floodation. Nat tribulation. Beautiful day in heaven. Spring is right around the corner. They're trying to leave us with a few more days of the winter feeling. 38 right now. 38 degrees. And it's not going to get higher than about 42 today. That's one big finger for real. Let's hope we find what needs to be found and recovered today. Oh yeah. Ooh. I know you're saying, how does it feel on the feet? How does it feel on the feet? At the moment, it's not too bad. It takes a little bit of time to settle in, It does. Hey, there's white. Is it something we can look forward to? This is weird, though. They just put me into a chill mode out here. They did. I scrambled to get my butt all the way out here to look around. And now I'm just relaxed. I guess that's what the cold weather does to you. Now it's like I don't want to go any further. You're saying, man, you better get on out there and look around.
Who knows what they might be hiding out there for us, right on the surface. I know I'm saying the same thing. It's very easy to see out here, very hard to see sometimes. It is. Many good days out here in the past. Slim pickings for about a year and a half. I just can't get over how beautiful it is though out here. I mean, look at that landscape. They cleaned off almost every single leaf on the banks up in here. I mean, I promised myself I'd have a good time out here just experiencing the green, you know. No pun intended. Because I've been missing it during the weekdays, you know. Looking out the window at the office, looking at the buds on the trees, the makeup's being applied by the lady, combined by the star of life to bring it out, to apply the makeup. And I've been missing out, just itching to get out when the weekend comes around, you know. So it's like the agenda of the day is just to chill, but look around at the same time, like it used to be in the past. Just keep going until I find something while I experience what you're looking at. But that's a good sign in front of me. I know it's not much. I probably won't add it to the pocket, but it might be the only thing we spot today. You're looking right at it. Don't we recognize that consistency? Good sign for the day. You know what? Let's just go ahead and leave it out here, guys. Let's do that thing. Good sign for today. I'm looking for perfection. But that is perfect in its own right. It's perfect history out here, so it deserves to stay. We'll just take a few pieces if we, you know, come across even more. Which I'm hoping that's going to be the case. You know, we're looking for the pointy things. And I'm not talking about glass either. I tell you something, that's a cold breeze right there. A very cold breeze. Hey, look, that looks like one. The reason it's so easy to spot anything out here and everything is because the materiality of everything out here. I mean, it's yin and yang out here. It is. They're only going to make the points out of two different forms of geology out here. The white quartz and the chert, and that's it. All this other stuff that you're looking at is so abundant out here, and they couldn't make artifacts out of it. Never. It's too flaky. Dang, check this thing out. Looks like a building. Should I recover that? Well, it's got a slanted bottom. It'll be crooked in the horizon, in the skyline. That's a cool looking rock right there. Let's just go ahead and leave it. Look at they did out here. Leaving us stuff to think about, take a look at, a deeper look at. Looks like a Tootsie Roll. Well, it's not dark enough to be a Tootsie Roll yet. Add it back to their collection till then. I was thinking about something though. I mean, since it's so easy to see out here, why don't I just zoom through here like real fast? And we can cover more ground. Well, because there's more than just ancient history out here. There's other things that we're looking for. And of course, the last few years, we've always found those things, no matter what it was. Thought I saw something. It was black. Don't tell me I lost that spot. It was right next to, there it is, right there. Never forget that. Consistency. Man, you talk about some ancient ash. Old school for real. Hard as a rock. Check it out. First cool find of the day. I recognize that bottle any day of the week. I bet it's broken. I'm not going to collect it though. I probably found this thing out here like 4 years ago. It's broken. Yeah, I did find this thing out here like 4 or 5 years ago. What you know about that? Very cool indeed. Leave it back where we found it. But I didn't find it in this one spot. It was further up the creek a long time ago. Welcome to heaven. I'm in my slow my roll spot. Well, the rest of the way, that is. Guys, we got 6 hours left instead of 2.5. That's a very good thing indeed. So I guess I should slow my roll. If I really took my time the rest of the way, we might find some major things. Don't know until I spot it though. But let me ask you something. Check out this rock I found. It's got some weird lines on it. You're gonna say, man, quit playing games with us. You know what that thing is. You know exactly what that thing is. You tell us all the time what that rock is. That piece of geology. And it turns dark when it gets wet. So you know what that means. It feels kind of waxy. It feels kind of soapy. Part of some kind of soapstone dish. That is a big hunker right here. Good find for the day. Might be the only thing that we've recovered. But you know what? It's things like this that keep us going, right? In this hobby. Oh, look at that. Nice little looking rock. I thought it was like part of a birdstone or something. And it's just a broken rock. Look, a lizard head. Keep the hobby going for the day. How many rocks has ancient man touched out here to try to study it so they can use it later, whatever. Make a face. Make a hand tool. The early geologists or the ancients coming out here banging rocks against one another, try to get a feel for it. I mean, that would never work. See? Too hard to work with right here. You would be banging on that thing for days to make something small. This, you can use that. Same here. I know you're still thinking, how do you write your name in almost every single video. How do you tell us your name in every single video without even saying it? Because I'm a genius. I've been doing this for the longest time. You can do a lot of things with a camera in the hand. You can even write your name with a simple motion, frame by frame, clip by clip. You know what I mean? Boy, it's almost like you have to go watch every single video just to write my name, to see it. Easiest thing that you could ever do. I mean, for me, that is. Every single time I would choose to go into a certain direction. You know, like pan to the right or pan to the left and then go down and then go back to the right and then go up. It's the way it's designed. It could be the beginning of each clip. It could be at a certain minute within each clip. It could be every other video. You know what I mean? You got to put the line work together to form the name. But the question is, are the O's or the P's, the X's, the S's, the Q's, are they going to be straight? Or are they going to be fluid motion? That's up for you to decide. Beautiful. Say anything? Still trying. More like trying and crying, really. Hey, what's that? Oh, it's just a rock. Thought it was part of a bowl. Hey, there's part of a bowl right there. Part of a dish. And no, this was not one. I know you saw that thing. Why do you think I passed over it? And not pick it up? Boy, would that ever have been nice if it was an actual spear tip. Nature does wonderful, mysterious things, don't they? To try to show you what's up. Better luck in Missouri. Oh, crap. Well, this is new. Something else to climb over. But, you know, not just climb over. Something else to think about while we're climbing over it. Like I just told you. Today's the perfect day to do this. Probably just fell yesterday. Had to just fell yesterday. Due to the heavy rains that came through here. That's as fresh as it can get. Probably not older than about 24 hours. Perfect day to do this. But you already know why. Well, because if it was 75 or 80 degrees out here, guess who's going to be hanging out? And they had this whole place covered. All right. One last look before I go up there. I mean, we're practically right next to it. It's going to be easy just to lay it down. Beautiful out here. I mean, look at that. Look at that. I mean, look at the typical March clouds. That's gorgeous right there. Maybe I need to just lay down in the woods for a while and just look up. One of the main reasons I came out here today wasn't really to look for the artifacts. It was to enjoy this and to drop off the paintings. You know? Guess I'm gonna have to save the artifacts for later. I don't know. I don't want to spend the entire day just looking down at the ground, you know? When there's other things to look at. The beginning of the faces out here. Look, they're waving. Man, the line work is about to be covered up with the rest of the drawing, the colors. Let me go ahead and find my way up here. This beautiful heavenly spot. Beautiful. I'm not the only human being that does this kind of thing anyway. It's always the first time for everything. Got to give nature a chance to create on something that we produce. Let them play around with it for a while, you know. These things have been taking up the left-hand pocket. I wonder if they're going to sign their name on the back, you know. Look at that. They even have a spot to sign their name on it. Artist. Medium nature. Then I have art right here. A year is a very long time for something like this. To complete a painting? Let's hope I don't forget about it. Look, they've already started with the shadows. Look at that. Already started. That's what I like to see. Oh yeah. One other idea for this. At least I have one more in the vehicle. Maybe I need to go out and invest in some more. This is fun. This is real fun, by the way. It is. It's almost like the anticipation. Can't wait to see what kind of stuff they, create on these things. Everyone is going to be different. They're kind of going to look the same, It just depends on what they choose to do on it. Everything that we always talk about, what we see in the videos. When I talk about, the bird stuff on the rocks, whatever, on how it looks like a painting. I mean, imagine a whole bunch of that on here. Combined with the moisture, combined with the weathering, the seasons. I gotta think about this one though. Maybe I need to place it someplace that has a lot of vines and branches that won't really, destroy it or move it around too much. You know, kind of like that artistic idea I had when it came to the freeways, the walls and stuff like that. I've always studied the concrete walls around the freeways. Well, not just the concrete walls, but just the retaining walls, period, and the sound dividers, where vines and branches would be, you know, on top of it. And when the wind blows and stuff, over the many years, the branches scrape against it, right? And you look at it looks like brushstrokes, basically, is what I'm trying to get at. It looks like brushstrokes. So maybe I need to think about that when it comes to the last two. See what kind of brushwork they give on these things. If there is nothing in that one, then we suck for today. Dang. Time to get down to it. Today's the perfect day to come out and do this right here. Do what I can. I know I needed to be doing more. Clean this joker up. Welcome to heaven. Boy, don't crap your drawers when you see it. It's to my left. You can't miss it. It could just be bubble wrap quartz that's just broken up, you know? I don't know until I actually get close by. Check that thing out. Might be too good to be true, you know? And I was just about to walk on out of here. Well, into it. I was about to walk into it right here. Until I looked to the left and saw something. Don't tell me that's a broken piece of bubble wrap quartz, guys. Come on now. Alright. Is it busted, intact, or is it just a faker? Or is it the real deal Holyfield for today? Boy. Made off of a flake. That fragile quartz out here. It's not even the true quartz, I don't think. First bird I heard all day. I guess they're happy that I found it. Man. Good fun for the day. Batting average just went back up. What's going on out here? It's only been like 8 minutes since I found the point. I just kicked up something. Weird. How's that even possible out here? I never found soapstone until today. Old school for real. Added to the extreme ancient historic pile. Boy. They just stopped me for real out here. What the heck have I been missing out here for the past 6 years? 7 years? I mean, that soapstone just changed the game up. Like a Johan Santana changeup. Some of the things out here that glisten like glitter could be soapstone. They could have carvings on it. Some of the stuff could look like fish. I just tossed one up on a bank that looked like it was soapstone that was carved out to make it look like a fish. But I realized that it wasn't. And I just tossed it up on the study bank, you know? Instead of adding it to the pocket, I added it to the come back and get it later if I need to. Soapstone out here. Question is it recoverable? Is it worth recovering? The question is, what is it? Looks like a shop cloth. Well, it's a little bit too muddy. Dang. Nice color though. I like the yellow. Gotta leave it out in heaven. Dang, check this out. Oops, I'm already putting marks on it. Look at this thing. I know it's a piece of pine bark. That looks like an architectural scale figure. Look at that. I just got a new artistic idea. Also when it comes to architectural renderings and stuff. I know it'll take some time, but it'll be interesting. It will. It'll be quite interesting. Go out and get the pine bark, you know, and just trim them up to make them look like people. You design the people yourself. You know, kind of like cutout dolls. You know, paper dolls or something like that. But instead of paper and cardboard, you're using what? Bark. But you don't paint it. You just leave it as is. And using your architectural models and stuff. Imagine the Last Supper 3D. Made out of bark. Check out the ancient preform right here. That's legit. Not even made. I know you saw that thing. No, it's not real napping. It's just natural. It's been rolling around here getting broken off. I could be wrong though. What do you want me to do? Throw it up on the study bank to come back and get later? I mean, no, let's just leave it where it is. That could just be, you know, all natural. I could be wrong with it though. Well, this is going to be it for us today. I still don't know if this is petrified wood though. Looks like it could be bark, like petrified bark. Still don't know. Only a true scientist will know. Geologist. Guess I'll have to take it home to study. Looks good to me. Could just be a rock. Dang. Almost forgot again. I got one more. Gotta find the perfect spot for this one so they can take care of business out here. Show us what's up when it comes to their artistic ability. You know, but we already know what that is. We already know what that is. We do. Man, can't wait to come back a year later and get this thing wherever I'm going to hide it. Let's hope that we remember. More gold and silver for today out in heaven. What you know about that? That's a lot of gold for real. Thanks for the treasure. Always looking for it. And we always find it.
Got to be very careful with the bag tonight, ladies and gentlemen. There's a lot of breakables in here. I do not want to break any more than what they are. Trust me on that. Let me go ahead and pull these things out of the bag really quickly and carefully. Turned out very different and unexpectedly today. How could I find this kind of stuff in that place? And you know what I'm talking about. All it takes is a couple of pieces, like we found today, to make it a perfect day. Unexpected. How? But now we know the truth, don't we? We do. They had some major things out there a long time ago. They did. Yeah, just some garbage, you know, blah, 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 blah. Look, art. Yeah. The Hunger Games, whatever, probably some kind of key, whatever. Somebody lost it. Hey, pareidolia is kicking in. It's been kicking in since like 2007. Got a couple of pieces here that look like side profiles. I've been seeing those for the last 2 years. But they say it's a gift and not a curse. I think I'll hold on to those two pieces to complete some art. Look, it looks like a building. Found the perfect circle. What I'm going to do with it, I don't know. There could be a face in there too. I think I see one. No, let's get down to earth now. Come on. Got the pencil here. Don't know why I'll hang on to it. I just think it's cool because we found it. the dried paint. Whatever the heck that thing is. It's rubberized. Yeah. Any fingernail indentions in this one? I don't see one yet. But the question is, what are those marks? And where the heck is the rest of the bowl? And it's not part of this one, I don't think. Could be a map. Could be a landscape. Could be backwards. Could be upside down. Could be nothing at all. Just animals scraping their hooves and claws against it. Rolling around in the creek. Gotta take a deeper look at this one. Another ancient shard, probably 3,000 to 7,000 years old. And same thing here. Jeez. Looks like all the other rocks out there until I decided to give it a kick. And it was a once-in-a-lifetime find in that location. Dang. Soapstone bowl from a long time ago. Look at that patina, though. Look how it shines. Who knows how long it took them to scrape this thing out, chisel away at it. Could be 10,000 years old. Could be 5,532. Thank the Lord for this find today. Very good. Makes me tempted just to take it back out there and just, hide it in the woods and not take it, But the rest of it is out there somewhere, deep out in the landscape. Preform right here. Nothing much. But then this thing here. I mean, why do they have to make this thing broken like a side profile? I mean, look at that. Look where they got the eye. The bubble of the melting of the plastic. Right where the eye would go. How do they do that kind of stuff when it comes to nature? Hope you enjoy the adventure out there. See you later.